For nearly 30 years, the United States enjoyed a major military advantage in the Western Pacific. If a crisis erupted around Taiwan, most analysts assumed Washington could rapidly deploy aircraft carriers, warships, bombers, and military forces into the region. American bases in Japan, Guam, and elsewhere formed a powerful network that supported U.S. military operations across Asia. That assumption is now being challenged. A growing number of military analysts believe the balance of power in the Taiwan Strait is shifting. China is not replacing the United States as the world's dominant military power, but it is becoming increasingly capable of making American intervention around Taiwan more difficult, more costly, and more dangerous than ever before. That reality is changing strategic calculations across the Indo-Pacific. To understand what is happening today, it helps to look back to 1996. During the Third Taiwan Strait crisis, China fired missiles near Taiwan in an effort to intimidate the island ahead of elections. The United States responded by sending 2 aircraft carrier strike groups into the area. China could do little to stop them. For Beijing, the lesson was painful. Chinese leaders concluded that their military lacked the ability to prevent American forces from operating near China's coastline. That moment helped launch one of the most ambitious military modernization programs in modern history. Over the following decades, China invested heavily in missiles, naval forces, air power, satellites, cyber capabilities, and surveillance systems. The goal was simple: make it harder for foreign militaries, especially the United States, to operate close to China's shores. Military planners often describe China's approach as anti-access or area denial, or A2 or AD. The concept is straightforward. Instead of matching the US military weapon for weapon around the world, China focuses on making certain areas too dangerous for an opponent to enter. Today, China possesses large numbers of long-range ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, anti-ship missiles, and advanced air defense systems. Many of these weapons are specifically designed to threaten military bases, ports, logistics hubs, and carrier strike groups that support U.S. operations in the Western Pacific. In practical terms, this means American commanders can no longer assume that key facilities would remain safe during a conflict. The battlefield has expanded, and so has the risk. Taiwan sits at the center of this strategic competition. The island lies along what military strategists call the First Island Chain, a line stretching from Japan through Taiwan and into Southeast Asia. For China, Taiwan is important for political, historical, and security reasons. For the United States and many regional allies, Taiwan plays a crucial role in maintaining the current balance of power in Asia. The island is also a major center of global semiconductor production. Modern economies depend on advanced chips used in smartphones, automobiles, medical devices, artificial intelligence systems, and military equipment. Any conflict around Taiwan would likely send shockwaves through the global economy. The challenge facing Washington is not simply defending Taiwan. It is defending Taiwan while protecting the military infrastructure needed to support that mission. China's expanding missile arsenal increasingly threatens forward bases, supply routes, fuel depots, ports, and airfields that U.S. forces rely upon during military operations. Military planners refer to this as a logistics problem. Wars are not won by weapons alone. They are won by the ability to move personnel, fuel, ammunition, spare parts, and supplies where they are needed. If those supply lines become vulnerable, military operations become much harder to sustain. This is one reason why American military planners are investing in dispersed operations, hardened bases, missile defenses, and new logistics concepts across the Pacific. China's military growth is not affecting only the United States. Countries across the Indo-Pacific are adjusting their own defense strategies. Japan has significantly increased defense spending in recent years and expanded cooperation with the United States. Australia has strengthened military partnerships through agreements such as AUKUS. The Philippines has expanded access agreements with American forces. Across the region, governments are investing more heavily in missile systems, naval forces, intelligence networks, and air defenses. The goal is deterrence. No country wants war. But many governments believe stronger defenses reduce the chances of conflict. An important distinction is often overlooked. China has become extremely powerful close to its own shores. But projecting power far beyond East Asia remains a different challenge. Studies of China's military development suggest that Beijing has become increasingly dominant within its immediate region, while still facing limitations in sustaining large-scale power projection far from home. In other words, China is strongest near China. That matters because any future Taiwan conflict would occur very close to Chinese territory. This geographic advantage gives Beijing significant benefits in terms of logistics, missile coverage, air support, and reinforcement capabilities. Despite growing concerns, most experts do not believe war is inevitable. Deterrence remains the key factor. Chinese leaders continue to face enormous uncertainties about any potential conflict. A military campaign against Taiwan would carry major economic, political, and military risks. The possibility of international sanctions, economic disruption, and regional backlash remains a powerful consideration. Likewise, the United States and its partners continue strengthening military capabilities designed to raise the cost of aggression. The result is a tense but stable balance. Both sides are building stronger capabilities while hoping never to use them.